Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go. So then Monday, it will be Baldur's Gate 3 premiering right here on DSP Gaming. First stream ever. Since people have hyped this game up so much, asked for it so much, I'm expecting that Monday's premiere stream of Baldur's Gate 3 will be my most attended gameplay stream of the year. I'm not kidding. For the amount of hype that people put behind this game, the amount that they've kissed its butt, saying it's the best game of the year, I absolutely need to play it. You must play it. If you don't play it, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing the viewers a disservice. You're doing your countdowns a disservice. You must play the game. And I'm finally listening to all of you, and I'm doing what you want. This should be my most attended, most hyped stream of the year this coming Monday when Baldur's Gate 3 premieres. If not, what happened? If everyone says it's the best game ever, then why? Where is everybody? Right? So we're going to see what happens this Monday. Put your money where your mouth is, as they say. All year, people wanted this game. You better show up. You better show up for this stream. Seriously, because if I play this game, all of a sudden attendance is tiny. It's like, well, then what the hell was this? Right? All year, you're all screaming for it. What was that, the silent majority? Right? Is it the quiet minority? Or the loud minority? What was it? Who is it? Who is screaming for this game? Hopefully the people show up. I don't know. I hope so. I really hope that it'll end up being a great stream of people hanging out and saying, finally Phil's playing it. You know, I love that. I love that. And the thing is, the problem is we don't get that much anymore. Did you notice that? Even the biggest releases of the year, you don't really get that hype feeling anymore. You just don't. Those hype days are kind of over, where everyone's like super excited. Like, I truly feel like the next super hype game that I'll probably play is probably arguably going to be maybe Final Fantasy VII. And then after that, maybe GTA 6. I don't even know. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get those feelings anymore. You don't. It's kind of like, even when you get hyped for a game, half the time the game's deflating and not that good. So you get so excited over something for what? And then it's kind of, it's disappointing. And I'll be honest, yes, there are times when I get excited, but then what happens is these games get spoiled all over the internet early, and the whole feeling of that day one hype is ruined, right? In the case of Baldur's Gate 3, this game's been out since August, all right? So everyone already knows the plot except me, right? Like, there's no excuses here, right? There really is no excuses. This is, you know, let's see. Let's see together if this game is all that it's cracked up to be based on what everyone's yelled at me about for the last 4 months. And I mean that, too. Yelled at me. It wasn't like, Phil, I respectfully ask that could you play Baldur's Gate 3 because I really feel that it's a good game and you're really... It wasn't like that. It was like, Phil, you're an asshole. You're not playing the big game of the year. You're a complete idiot. You're playing every other fucking game. You're a loser. You're not going to play the best game. Nothing you do matters. None of these other playthroughs matter. Your Game of the Year awards won't matter because you haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. Why don't you listen to your fans? What the fuck is your problem? I'm serious. That's the kind of attitude I've gotten for the last 4 months from certain people. So now I'm going to see. All right? So yes, I mean it. This Monday, I am ready. I am actually approaching this playthrough as the hypest playthrough of the year at this point. I am. Because I feel like a lot of games that should have been hyped this year weren't. And then some games that we had no expectations of were great. Like Lies of P for me was like the super sleeper hit. I couldn't believe how good it was, right? But in this case, this is what everyone is saying is the best game. And I don't want to hear, see, here's the more bullshit again. It's 4 months old. It's old news now. Fuck you. No, really. Fuck you. Because an RPG that's supposed to be one of the best, if not the best of all time, where they listen to all the fans through development, where it just won Game of the Year, that game has hype behind it. It doesn't matter if I played it on day one or now, it should still be good. If you're telling me this game was only good 4 months ago, then it's not a good game. That means it was only good because of hype, and you've proven my point. So there you go. Either it's good forever or it's not good at all. What's it going to be? We're going to find out on Monday. Let's find out. I'm ready now. Okay. Excuse me. Why is there so much anger? It's not really anger. It's, let me put it this way. It's just, after all the shit that people just put me through for 4 months, basically now that I'm going to do it, it better be worth all that frustration you put me through for 4 months. You understand what I mean? Like, people were dicks. People were outright dicks in this chat constantly to me. every fucking game that I played, why aren't you playing Baldur's Gate 3? And I would explain why not. It's not time yet. There's too many other releases coming out. You know, we don't have a gap in the schedule to play it yet. Doesn't matter. Just play Baldur's Gate 3. It was ridiculous, the attitudes I saw. So, I want you to understand that even though I'm going into it, you know, talking like that, the game itself I'm going to judge on its own merits. I'm not going to be biased against the game because people were dicks. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually judge the game on its own merits, and we're going to see. All right? So, let's see what happens. All right? Let's judge it for fairly. And I hope that it ends up being a great playthrough starting on Monday. And then Monday night, see, Monday's going to be hype. Not only do we have the premiere of Baldur's Gate 3 on Monday, then we got Street Fighter 6, where it looks like I'm going to hit Master with Dalsim that same night. So that's going to be like an ultra hype game, a doubled on hype game of Baldur's Gate and Street Fighter, right? So there you go. Tuesday, mainstream will be RoboCop, and Tuesday night will be more Like a Dragon Gaiden, okay? Wednesday, more Baldur's Gate 3, and then Wednesday night's up in the air. Like I said, if today's stream of Warzone goes well, and people are wanting more, right? As, you know, people show up, they engage, they support. Hey, I want more Warzone. I'll do it again Wednesday night. I'm down for that, okay? But if this stream doesn't do so well, and already it's kind of died out, well, then we got to figure out what we want to do Wednesday night. Do we want more Street Fighter right away? You know, do we want a nice stream, maybe a little bit of multiplayer of Call of Duty for variety? Right? I don't know. We'll think about it. Let's see what happens over the week, okay? So, all right. Let's judge fairly on Monday. Let's get excited for this week. I'm excited for the rest of this week, okay?
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.